Nintendo started as a playing card company tied to the Japanese mafia. From gambling dens to global gaming domination, this is the unbelievable story of how a small Kyoto shop transformed into a billion-dollar empire, creating iconic characters like Mario and Zelda along the way. Curious? Let's dive in. Nintendo's strange origins. Founded in 1889 by Fusajiro Yamauchi, Nintendo began as a small shop in Kyoto producing Hanafuda playing cards. These cards, popular among the Yakuza for gambling, were handmade using intricate designs. Despite their controversial use, the cards became widely successful, establishing Nintendo as a profitable business. Fusajiro's vision and craftsmanship laid the foundation for what would become one of the most influential gaming companies in history. From its beginnings as a playing card maker to its rise as a gaming titan, Nintendo's story is a testament to resilience, creativity, and bold decision-making. It has shaped the childhoods of millions, creating iconic franchises like Mario, Zelda, and Pokémon, and continues to innovate with consoles like the Wii and Switch. Despite challenges and controversies, Nintendo remains a beloved brand, proving that its legacy is far from over. Succession and growth. After Fusajiro Yamauchi retired in 1929, his son-in-law Sekiryo Kaneda took over Nintendo, leading the company through steady growth. Sekiryo expanded operations, built new partnerships, and solidified Nintendo's position as Japan's leading playing card manufacturer. However, the company faced a turning point when Sekiryo's grandson, Hiroshi Yamauchi, became president in 1949. At just 21 years old, Hiroshi brought bold leadership and a vision for reinvention. He modernized operations, introduced mass production techniques, and secured licensing deals with Disney, enabling Nintendo to expand into family-friendly entertainment. Hiroshi also pivoted the company from traditional playing cards to experimental markets, eventually steering it into electronic entertainment. His decisions laid the groundwork for Nintendo's transformation into a global gaming giant, paving the way for iconic franchises and innovative products. From love hotels to taxes. During the 1960s, Nintendo ventured into diverse markets, including instant rice, taxes, and even love hotels, but these ventures largely failed, leaving the company on the brink of bankruptcy. Amid the turmoil, Gunpei Yokoi, an assembly line worker with a knack for innovation, created the Ultra Hand, a simple toy that became a massive hit, selling 1.2 million units. This unexpected success not only saved Nintendo from financial disaster, but also inspired the company to focus on toys and entertainment products. Yokoi's creativity earned him a promotion, and he later led Nintendo's research and development efforts. His work paved the way for groundbreaking products like the Game & Watch and the Game Boy, helping Nintendo solidify its shift from a traditional card manufacturer to a leading name in global entertainment. This era marked the foundation of Nintendo's innovative spirit that would define its future. The birth of Mario. In 1981, Nintendo faced a significant setback when its arcade game Radar Scope failed in the US, leaving the company with thousands of unsold cabinets and mounting losses. Rising game designer Shigeru Miyamoto transformed the game into Donkey Kong, introducing a fresh concept and a new protagonist, Jumpman, who was later renamed Mario. Donkey Kong became a massive success, earning $280 million in just 2 years and establishing Nintendo as a major player in the arcade market. Mario's popularity soared further with the release of Super Mario Bros. In 1985, a groundbreaking platform game that became a global phenomenon. Selling over 40 million copies, it redefined gaming with innovative level design, hidden secrets, and engaging gameplay. The game not only cemented Mario as Nintendo's official mascot, but also set the stage for an enduring franchise that remains beloved worldwide. Kirby vs. King Kong, the Universal lawsuit. Nintendo faced legal trouble in the 1980s when Universal Studios sued, claiming that Donkey Kong infringed on their King Kong trademark. Nintendo hired lawyer John Kirby, who discovered that King Kong was in the public domain. In court, Kirby argued that Donkey Kong was distinct from King Kong, and the judge ruled in Nintendo's favor. As a tribute, Nintendo named one of its future characters Kirby, honoring the lawyer who had saved the company from financial ruin. The victory was a significant milestone, reinforcing Nintendo's resilience against larger competitors. The video game market crash. The early 1980s were a turbulent time for the gaming industry. With dozens of companies entering the market, the industry became oversaturated with poorly made consoles and low-quality games. Consumers grew frustrated, and by 1983, the market collapsed, with sales plummeting from $3.2 billion to just $100 million in 2 years. Atari's disastrous E.T. the Extraterrestrial game became a symbol of the crash. Over 2.5 million unsold copies were buried in a landfill, marking the end of an era. While the US market was in disarray, Nintendo was gaining momentum in Japan with its Famicom console. Recognizing an opportunity, Yamachi prepared to introduce the Famicom to the US as the Nintendo Entertainment System, revolutionizing the industry. The savior, Nintendo Entertainment System, and Super Mario. In the early 1980s, the American video game industry was in crisis. Market saturation and poor quality games had led to the 1983 video game crash, wiping out 97% of the industry's value. Major players like Atari faced bankruptcy, and retailers were reluctant to stock new consoles. Hiroshi Yamauchi, Nintendo's president, saw an opportunity to revive the market with a revolutionary home console, the Nintendo Entertainment System. Launched in 1985, the Nintendo Entertainment System came bundled with Super Mario Bros., a game developed by Shigeru Miyamoto. Unlike other games of the era, Super Mario featured expansive levels, hidden secrets, and innovative gameplay that captivated players. Nintendo took bold steps to gain retailer trust, offering to buy back unsold consoles. The gamble paid off. The Nintendo Entertainment System sold over 60 million units globally, reviving the industry and solidifying Nintendo's reputation as the leader in gaming. The console wars, Nintendo versus Sega. By the late 1980s, Sega became Nintendo's first serious competitor with the release of the Genesis console Mega Drive outside the US. Featuring 16-bit technology, the Genesis offered superior graphics and sound compared to Nintendo's 8-bit Nintendo Entertainment System. Sega targeted older gamers with edgy marketing, including the tagline "Genesis does what Nintendo," and released mature titles like Mortal Kombat, featuring uncensored blood and gore. In response, Nintendo launched the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, a 16-bit console with hits like Super Mario World and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Sega countered by bundling Sonic the Hedgehog with the Genesis and slashing prices, briefly gaining market traction. However, Nintendo's broader appeal and enduring franchises helped it reclaim dominance. Sega's subsequent consoles like the Saturn and Dreamcast failed to gain traction, while Nintendo's Game Boy handheld console secured its long-term success and industry leadership. The Sony betrayal. In the early 1990s, Nintendo partnered with Sony to develop a CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, combining Sony's CD expertise with Nintendo's gaming hardware. However, at the 1991 Consumer Electronics Show, Nintendo shocked the industry by announcing a secret partnership with Philips, citing concerns about Sony's ambitions and an agreement that heavily favored Sony. Angered by the betrayal, Sony decided to enter the gaming market independently, using the partnership's groundwork to create the PlayStation, which launched in 1994. Featuring groundbreaking 3D graphics, a vast game library, and sleek design, the PlayStation became a massive success, selling 155 million units worldwide. Nintendo's decision inadvertently created its most formidable competitor and redefined the gaming industry. Nintendo redefines gaming. In 2002, Satoru Iwata became Nintendo's fourth president, inheriting a company struggling to compete with Sony's PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox. Instead of targeting hardcore gamers, Iwata envisioned creating a new market by making gaming accessible to everyone. He tasked Shigeru Miyamoto with developing a console focused on simplicity, inclusivity, and fun. In 2006, Nintendo launched the Wii, featuring motion-sensing controls that let players interact with games through real-life actions. Its launch title, Wii Sports, included familiar activities like bowling and tennis, making it easy for anyone, even non-gamers, to play. The Wii became an instant hit, selling out for 3 consecutive years and surpassing 100 million units worldwide. Unlike Sony and Microsoft, Nintendo captured a broader audience, appealing to families, seniors, and fitness enthusiasts. By embracing innovation over competition, the Wii cemented Nintendo's legacy as a creative and user-focused industry leader. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nintendo's epic story, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more incredible tales of gaming history and innovation. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next video. Trust me, it's going to be legendary.